Hey, how is everybody doing today? Let's just make sure we're getting all set up and we're going here. Okay. Boom. All right, that's looking good. Tech Tuesdays here. Yeah, welcome. Sorry we started a couple minutes late. Hope everyone's having an awesome start to your week anyways. We've just been trying to get as much stuff done here before the end of the month. My goal for this week here is to have this whole restaurant thing wrapped up and ready to get out to you guys because I think you guys are gonna love it. We've got some really cool stuff going on. It completely integrated the promotions manager. So now when you create a promotion, it's going to update funnel pages and everything like that with the promotions, which is really cool. And I'll dive into that in a little bit. I'm just going to leave it for a few more minutes here to a couple minutes, just let everybody else join if there's anybody else who wants to join today, because we just posted this on in the group as well. So yeah, let me know. How are things going today?
Good.
Awesome.
I have a quick question, if I have a moment.
Yeah, for sure.
The on your dashboard, the high level tools,
Yep.
um, the when you do like the update custom values, like to the sub account,
Yep.
do you have like how do we? I need to set that up for my one of my account or a couple of my accounts. Like
Okay.
I have a couple values that I want to just quickly be able to update from like the agency level.
Yep.
Um, so is that a specific iframe or how do you just kind of get there?
So do you want to use our form, or do you just want to create a form to update the values in that sub account?
I mean, if I can add more to that form, that would be the easiest. And just have everything in one place. Otherwise, I can make my own, whatever is the
And
least friction.
which do, 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 um which update are you talking about? Like which like in the rewards thing, or is it under the settings, or I'm
Like
not
what?
sure which
Let's
one.
say I mean, I have the whole thing, but let's say the reviews, like how I update their website, their all those different links, like all those custom values.
Yep.
That main form there. Is there a way for me to add more for each account, or just kind of recreate something similar so I can update like
Yeah,
the
so
sub
there
accounts.
isn't um I've never thought about that. There isn't a way specifically to update to add more to the to the review one in our dashboard.
Okay.
I could look into that because everything you could potentially go and create a collection and add a couple custom values to it and then attach it to that sub account. Um,
Okay, because what I'm
it,
doing is
it
like I
wouldn't
have
take
like
much for me to do that. I would just have to see um yeah, I guess just don't want to make it so that it gets too confusing or overwhelming, I suppose. Do you know what I
yeah,
mean?
it's like
Because
I
if
don't mind making my own. I just don't know what platform is being used for that.
yeah, so
Like
okay, well let me look into it and I'll get an answer for you because I think we could probably do it. Because right now, how I have it set up is if you create your own collections and assign it to a sub account using
yeah.
our custom values updater, you can add as many different collections to a to a location as you want. And if those values are in that sub account, when you go hit update custom values, it will show everything that it pulls in that you have mapped, kind of thing. The way I have we're using that same system for all of the snapshots, but I think I have it hard coded to a single collection. But I
Okay, because
potentially
just to
see,
explain what just to explain what I'm doing, so it gives you a broader view, is like I use the we're about to start using your subdomain like creator, how it makes a new subdomain for an account
yeah,
to attach to their landing pages. But in the in some of the flows, I want to have a custom value for their specific web page. So let's say like my domain is bathmembership.com, and I add like, let's say, paradise.bathmembership.com as the subdomain,
Yeah.
but I need to quickly update every single flow in their account to paradise.bathmembership.com. I don't want to have to go through every single one and update each and every value. I mean, I could just, I have the custom value already there. I can go into the account and just update the custom value, but it'd be nice to just have a form on the agency side to just like more or less quickly do it. It just makes it slightly faster. But
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Um, with the subdomain manager, you still need to go into high level and click on add it manually and stuff because you can't attach a subdomain to a sub account funnel
that's
page and
that's
everything.
that's fine, but it's like
Still one step.
it's the actual link that,
Yeah, the URL updating the page, like in the custom
yeah, for
values.
like all of those flows, which is like, I've got maybe like 40 different SMS and a bunch of different emails that I all have the custom value, like custom value dot URL, whatever the
Yeah,
tag
yeah.
is. But it'd just be nice to have like kind of what you've created, a sort of area to update, so that way I don't have to um mess around with
You're
that.
on your phone right now, so you can't really share your screen. Um,
I can hop on real quick and show you what I mean.
yeah, maybe if you do that in a sec. I kind of have an idea of what you're talking about, and I think the only thing I need to do if you wanted to do um that and use the same thing as the review one. Let me just take a quick look because I'm just trying to think of how we
Okay,
can do
I'm gonna
that.
hop off and hop back on.
Sure. Um, yeah, I mean you could just do it manually this way too. It'd be a little bit faster. We'll wait for John to come, or we'll wait for Benji to come back on there. Oh, there he is there. Hey Ben, are you back?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen real quick because you could, if you're just trying to do it like one time type thing and you don't want to do it a bunch of times, you could come into the custom values updater, create that collection that has like, so like let's say we're under reviews here, smart reviews. Here we're gonna pull in the custom values for that. You could just say, okay, I want to pull in these two custom values into a collection and create a collection there
Okay.
for it. And then once you've created that, as long as you have the same custom values in all your sub accounts, you could actually just
Yes.
go in here and just go create add location, add location, add location. And then probably be a little bit faster. Then you just click which collection you want to do. So if we just created a new review one, you could add a collection there. Probably wouldn't be as fast, but then you can update those custom values right
Yeah,
there.
just that
Oh,
would be fine. It's like I just changed the URL to the new website, and then it just um through my dashboard. It's just more of an ease of function.
yeah. So you could do that. Like you could create one collection with those custom values in there and then add
So
it to each one of those sub accounts. And then,
how do I make a collection?
so if you're in custom values updater, click on create new collection, select the sub account.
Oh yeah, I don't know if
All we're grabbing is the name of
I don't know
and
if I have that.
the custom values updater.
Let me see here.
Yeah, see, if you have the Power Tools, whole Power Tools thing, then you would have this, but I'm not sure if you
Hold
do.
on. Tools. Custom value updater. Okay, okay. So just create new collection.
Yeah, so then go create new collection, select the sub account that has the custom value in it that you want. It doesn't matter, it doesn't matter which one. All we do is we pick the name and the merge key, and then we compare those merge keys and name in all of your other sub accounts. So whenever you add a collection and you update, so you can again, so we're gonna smart review snapshot here. You can pick all it does is it takes this and it takes these two things and it saves them so that anytime it sees this in a location you want to update, it will just map to that and it'll update it with the value that you want. So you select
Okay.
a couple custom values that you want here,
So you
new
can kind of
test.
create customize your own sort of thing if I wanted to.
Yeah, so you can make your own and I also have oh, I already did that. So we can just go create. Oh, sorry. Updates at the bottom.
So I'm doing that, and I when I do select location, I don't have a drop down, which is weird.
When you go here,
Yeah.
oh, first thing you have to do, go down here, add the location that you want to use,
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
add it here, and then those locations will show up under here.
Okay, that works. Perfect.
And then you can grab your custom values there. Oh, because I didn't select anything. It'll grab your custom values. Just select which ones you want to update, and then all the way at the bottom, hit save, and that'll create your collection for you. The custom values you want to do. Now, if you just add that, you can bring in all of your sub accounts that you want to update, add the collection to that sub account, and then hit update custom values. And now for every sub account that you have in there, every sub account you have that has those custom values that you saved, it will show them here. So it won't show all the other ones, it'll only show the ones that you've picked.
Okay, so then if I do bath membership landing page, and then
Yeah, if you want, you can even share your screen and then
yeah, let
just make
me
sure you're doing it proper. And then make sure you give your collection a name too up at the
okay,
top.
yeah. And then
You can map it to custom fields too if you want. So if you have, say you created a form in your sub account, in one of your sub accounts that has a bunch of custom fields in it that you want to use to update those two values, you can do that if you want. You can map it that way.
okay.
But you don't have, yeah, you don't have to. But if you wanted to use it, do it through like a little bit more, gets a little bit more involved if you wanted to do it through a workflow.
Well,
Uh,
this is hold on. I have the landing page, like custom value bath membership landing page, but I need
you don't have to do any of the other things.
okay, what is this
If you
attached
just
to?
wanted to update it manually for each one of those sub accounts with the URL,
Yeah.
you don't have to do anything else. You just have to select which ones you want to update.
And then what does this do? What does this drop
So
down?
so if you created a form that you wanted to embed in your sub account that you could have your customers go and fill out the details of a form.
Okay, kind of like let them
That's
do it.
just mapping your custom value to a custom value name to a custom field name. So
Okay.
anytime you submit it through it would end up being through a workflow. But every time they submit that form that has that custom field and you include the webhook that says update custom values, it will find that field in your form or in your webhook. And then it'll update the custom value in that sub account.
So if I use this, I got to make a webhook as well then.
Yeah,
But right now I
you don't
don't.
need to do that though. So if you just wanted to do it, like I said, if you want to do it just manually there. So the other
Okay.
thing is tooltip just kind of gives you information about what the custom value does. Field type gives you a couple
Okay.
different types of fields, read only, WYSIWYG, stuff like that. By yes or no, we'll just have it as yes or no.
Okay.
And then I put in a display order too, so you can kind of sort your custom values when somebody goes to update it in a I do have a link, but all yeah, so if you go scroll down right now, so you created that collection, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, now click on add collection, hit assign, and then scroll back down and hit you can add a custom values. So now you'll see
Okay.
those two that you brought in.
Awesome. And then so then this is going to be in custom value updater here.
Yeah. So yeah, instead of being in under reviews, it'll be in there.
Can I iframe just this right here, or
You probably can. Yep. So if you go to Smart Apps and then or go back to the dashboard and then right click on custom values updater and copy the URL.
oh, okay, oh, it's right here.
Yeah, and then you could probably do that as a
Okay,
custom menu link, and then
perfect.
it'll link
Okay,
to the custom values updater
so I can just
directly.
put this on my dashboard too as like
Yeah, you
a.
could put it right on your just
I'll probably be using that a lot. So
yeah,
okay, but it's here. Okay, cool. All right. Well, that does exactly what I wanted.
perfect.
Awesome. Then didn't know that was in there.
Well, there you go. We learn something new every day.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right. What's today's call about?
Oh, whatever we want it to be. I'm gonna go
Okay.
over a little the progress you've been making on the restaurant specific snapshot for
Okay.
loyalty and rewards using promotions and stuff, but we'll be able to use that same thing to map out for other businesses too as kind of a starting point of that.
Do
But
you see like restaurants using that a lot just because like they usually got a lot of shit going on? Like, do you think it's going to be
well,
easy for
yeah, the
them
way
to?
we have it set up, we'll have so the main things that we're having in there is I've got it right now so that it's automating promotions, so you can have pay-per-click promotions, you can have in-house print campaign like scan a QR code in-house, or you can have a print campaign that maybe you send out flyers or whatever, so you can have QR codes or send people to landing pages that way and have them auto subscribe to specific promotions. You can also have them join a VIP campaign, which just we want to build up the subscriber list for those sub accounts, right? Or for those restaurants. And
Is high level popular in the restaurant business?
it's
I feel like
not,
there's a lot
but
of other
it's
platforms that like
there are
do it
quite a
really,
few,
really
but there's
well.
not really. So we built a system about 2 years ago that does it's just a SMS messaging promotions platform that we built a couple years ago, and we've got a bunch of restaurant clients who use it and it works really well. And it's basically just the idea that we want to create a subscriber list of customers and we want to be able to send out weekly promotions to those customers to get people in more often, right?
Okay, so it's kind of like
And
you're doing like an SMS campaign that's more of like what you're selling it as.
yeah, and then we can tie it all in. We can tie it all in with if they come into the restaurant and they redeem a coupon, we can give them points for that. We can give them points for them just checking in. We can kind of have an idea of what these campaigns are, and then we can have people refer people to become a VIP subscriber as
And
well, and then kind of earn
what's the
promotions for that too.
friction with like using those coupons with their current like POS system?
None.
None.
What they have to do is generally they would create a button inside their POS for that promotion so that they know that so if it's like 2 for 1 appetizers or buy one drink, get one for a penny or whatever it is, to bring people in, they generally just create a button in their POS, which most people can do
Okay.
pretty easily.
Okay.
And that's how they can track it there. So the friction there is pretty low because we're not tying directly into their POS. And we've also made it so people can self-redeem their coupons when they get into the restaurant to
Do
restaurant
you
whatever.
do you like manage the like do they tell you we want to run this promotion and you guys take care of it, or is it more like a do it yourself? And
You can do it either way.
what is working for you guys?
We tend to do more services for our clients, so I don't have a
Okay.
problem asking them what promotions they want to run and then just
Yeah.
set it up for them. But
Okay.
for example, right here, I'm going to go over to promotions right now, and then I'll go into the snapshot here demo that we're setting up. Um, this gets embedded in their sub account as well, and they can manage promotions. So they can create any of these promotions. They can decide when it comes on, when it goes off, um, all those kind of things. So this is a print one, an in-house campaign or a birthday campaign. We also have a pay-per-click campaign. We use those a lot running Facebook lead forms. for clients as well. I find with a lot of restaurants, they don't have a huge amount of time and they don't necessarily want to do a lot of this stuff themselves. So, I mean, we help them with it, but we made it so that
Yeah.
they can manage it. So they can come in, they can create a new promotion
Yeah.
that will show up in their on their promotions page. Where is it? Here. But I've also made it so now so they don't even have to touch a funnel. So if we're inside of our promotion snapshot here, and then we go to any one of these promotions, just one second. Um, in-house print or PPC, if they update that promotion here, if they select that campaign here, it'll automatically update these landing pages with the correct titles, images, and stuff like that. And then
Okay.
when people come in to this, we've been just building that one out, but let's go here, for example. If we go to contacts, this is a live one that we have here for one of our clients. After they register, we can assign different promotions to them, and I mean you can give them all promotions, or you can just say depending on which channel that they came in on, you can let them see. So we get a link, email and text that's going to send us over to here. And this is where we load promotions for the restaurants. So you'll see what promotions that they have. And if they have any promotions that are just always on, or not one of these specific campaigns, print in-house or birthday or PPC, pay-per-click, then they will just automatically show here. So you can have a bunch of stuff like events going on, live music, weekly specials. You can just have those always on in here, and they don't necessarily need a coupon, but it's just a good way to show people different specials. You can have like your daily special show up at the top here if you want to if they want to update it every day kind of thing, to show what their weekly special is, which makes me just think now that maybe that's something I should build into the promotions manager too, so they can say their weekly special
What about
on the day of the week.
are you able to connect that to the social calendar for Google My Business listing so it shows up on their Google?
Potentially, I'm not sure. We could probably do it if we can go through I haven't thought about that, but if we go through a workflow, if we can do that through a workflow, that's something that's possible for sure.
Because then because we used to have that, I used to have another platform a couple of years ago. They would manage it for me, and there was like on the website, if I added a new event, it was for events and promotions.
Okay.
It was pretty cool. Like I haven't really dived deep into high level yet to do that. But this reminds me about that, where if you make a post on this, I'm assuming you should be able to hook it up to the social calendar that posts directly onto Google My Business, and then when it expires, it goes off of Google My Business, like it stays there until the expiration date. How to do that, I don't know, but
I'm writing it down right now so I could do some research on that.
yeah. But I know like that's a pretty big selling point if you're selling this to somebody, like in terms of
Yeah.
like a restaurant. It's like, hey, yeah, like your business, like so when people are looking at like people will go on Google and like, oh, what's around here? Like either they're out of town and they're just looking what's
Totally.
around, looking at reviews, and if they see like on Google listing all the promotions, like that's pretty, that's I would assume pretty big, and I don't think many restaurants actually do that. So it would kind of stand you apart.
Yeah, I think that's cool. I'm gonna take a look at that. Like I think it's a great idea. And you're right,
Yeah.
it would be a huge selling feature because right now we're just doing it through pay-per-click, or any one of the three different campaigns to bring people in to the business. So yeah, I think that totally makes sense. And then if we can share it on social media, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So right now just take the amount of subscribers that they currently have, and then they can send out a weekly SMS to those customers.
Okay. That's cool. Do you guys charge like more for doing it for them, or do you include that in your like?
We usually charge around $300 a month
And you
for
do
doing
it
it
like
for them, kind of thing. If
you
they're
make the
so
graphics and
some
stuff?
that's just for like either way, like honestly, it doesn't take a whole lot of work.
Yeah,
Honestly, if we know what promotion we want to run, it can and take a VA like 20 minutes
yeah.
to like create a graphic, add the promotion, and have it displayed on those dates. Otherwise, they can jump in and do it. But for the most part, if we're just doing the campaign, or if we're just doing the system, we're charging between two and 300 a month for it. But then if we're doing something like we're running Facebook ads, like so for a lot of the restaurant clients that we have, we're doing that, but we're also running we're also running Facebook and Instagram ads to get subscribers, local subscribers to join their VIP club. And get those promotions and bring new people in. Um, we charge around I think it's 697 a month, and then
Ad management and like
plus ad
creation.
spend
Yeah, yeah.
on there kind of thing, and
Okay.
then you have to run one or two ads
Is
for
that
those
are you
those
including
different
the whole
promotions.
website and everything in there as well?
Yeah, pretty much
Like the
everything that
software?
we're putting into in here. So again, it depends on if they want to do it or not,
That's not
but
a bad.
for
That's pretty good price for business owners.
yeah, like so there's another business out there called I think they're called Skytail Digital, and they're another agency and they work with restaurants and they use mostly ManyChat to do customers, and I think they charge roughly $1,200 a month. Maybe it's $1,000 a month. That includes their ad spend, and they're just doing ManyChat with the same type of promotion type thing. They don't have a
Okay.
promotions page where you send people to. They just say, okay, well, here's your promotion through ManyChat. I mean, and then they just get a coupon or a text or a link through there. So the way theirs work is you have to ask you bring your promotion in, you say, okay, I got this promotion, I subscribe for it, whatever online. And you go into the restaurant, you say, hey, I've got this coupon for 2 for 1 wings. And then the guy behind the counter will be like, okay, the coupon code is P123 or January 123 kind of thing, J123. And then the person just types in J123, hits redeem, and then it says, okay, you've redeemed that coupon. And then he shows it to the person, and then they get their 2 for 1 wings or whatever.
Okay.
Do the same kind of thing, but then we're using a unique coupon. We've got those three types of systems. Either the staff can give the customer a code, the customer can give the staff a code that pulls up, or we can do a unique code, and then they just have to show their phone to the staff, and it says when they redeemed and everything.
Okay.
And so it leaves the staff right out of it actually. So all they have to do is verify that they redeem the coupon, within the last 15 minutes or whatever, and then they can get their free appetizer or whatever it is to bring those customers in.
And do you do uh sorry, I lost my train of thought.
No worries.
That's
Uh,
cool.
The challenge I always ran into when I used to do restaurants, hey, doing Jason,
yeah,
was that we could never integrate to the POS because the POS
it's
provider
still
locked
tough.
the
Yeah,
systems down. Yeah, and because of that, nobody wanted to do extra data entry of any kind or rely on their staff to redeem stuff. So I kind of got away from that. I'm not saying that that's the case in that whole industry. I'm just saying it was a constant issue that we kept running into. If they would open up those POS systems, it would be easy as pie because they would do the transaction in the
yeah.
POS and it would generate the points, punch the cards, and do whatever it had to do. But just was always a pain in the butt.
Yeah, so this one, yeah, they have to add in they have to add in a button to their POS if they want to track it
Right.
internally for that one thing.
Oh,
Um,
really? I
but they
appreciate the offer. Thank you.
mute that there. But um Yeah, we have a number of restaurants, and there's a ton of restaurants that are doing this similar thing. So we've seen other restaurants out there, like I think there's one called Tap On It, which does SMS marketing that is similar, and they send out coupons via text message to their customers, and they've grown a huge amount and raised like $5 million in funding to keep doing what they're doing with restaurants. There's a ton of other SMS ones. I was just talking to a franchise that we're potentially going to work with here. They really like the system that they've got 30 locations and want to see a demo put together for just using the promotions manager for all their locations. And they like the idea of it, especially the hands-off thing, and they don't have to tie it into their POS. They can just again have a button for it. And then yeah, we have on our other system, we've got a number of like anything from pizza restaurants to breweries. And I mean, I've seen people do it with real estate and all that things using the same kind of system. Instead of doing restaurant promotions, having a listing using the promotions manager to list a realtor's all their listings that they have, have 20 listings in there. So you go send out a weekly text to, all your leads or people who you're potentially working with. Hey, here's all our new houses that we have for, that I have listed. So, I mean, they can click on those and go to details about that. So, and then I've seen a ton of places that are like even casinos and event venues and stuff like that using a promotions manager style thing here to do, hey, this week we've got this band coming in, this and then you can click through to buy tickets and stuff like that as well. So a ton of opportunity there. And then we can tie in points however we want. We can give points for that to even add more value to it to bring people in for more than that. I know, yeah, one of the franchise we're talking about too, with it has 30 locations, they have a point system as well, but they don't really use it. People have been collecting points, but they're not using it anyway. So, I mean, a bunch of different options there.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
Are you able to tie in like their sales with like to give them points, or like I guess that's where the integration
not if we can't get with the POS. I mean, I've talked with a ton of different people who are doing like who have done it in the past, and some people are like, hey, well, we ended up having to just like mark it down, and at the end of the day, add it into the system, have somebody do that. It's how badly they want to integrate that. Right now, the easiest way to do it is just really per check-in kind of thing.
Are you aware of Clover?
Yes.
Clover, because I actually had an API built on that for DoorDash to go directly into my register and print in my computer and my print on my printers.
Okay.
You can definitely they give you open up a free account, and I mean, if you guys can build this stuff, I think you just build an API and it actually connects right into the registers. And by doing that, you have hundreds of thousands of customers you can advertise to.
Yeah, I'd love to see how we can do that. I know we've talked with like Toast and a couple other people, but not haven't been able to get something for Toast.
But they have their own market. They have their own marketplace. You don't have to actually do a collaboration with them. You just put an app in their marketplace.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, I built my own app. I mean, I had someone on Fiverr do it.
Nice.
So I had to have DoorDash Drive directly go onto my computer. So when someone orders from my restaurant, I don't have to go through a DoorDash. They just charge me. And they actually do. If you do it yourself, they charge you $10, and they deliver a 10-mile radius, which you can't get 10-mile radius if you do DoorDash Direct.
Okay, yeah.
So it's got a couple extra features that you can't even get from DoorDash himself by doing it that way. So
Clover will give you access to the API then.
Clover will actually you have to build an app, right? So you just
right.
account, and then Fiverr. I mean, I actually hired someone from Fiverr. He kind of screwed me up, but they always because I never realized you have to be so technical, and like, oh, you never said that. That's another 200. Like, I mean, I left out of work, but you can't even. I said I sent him a video from DoorDash. I said it had to be exactly like this. Oh, I didn't understand that you wanted me to watch the video. I mean, they show a guy doing it in 45 minutes. He shows you exactly how to do it. I wasn't going to try to do that. I don't know anything about, I mean,
Right.
they show a guy doing it 45 minutes, and I sent the guy the video and all the instructions, and he still screws something up. So, but yes, it can be done, and you also automatically become in their app store. So it's not like something that you have to say, oh, you got to collaborate with them themselves.
Yeah.
I could give that a shot. I have Clover I'm in my cafe right now. We have Clover here. I haven't really messed around in it.
Here you go. See, restaurant. Here we go. Some pizza.
Yeah.
I'm actually doing the high level to get out of the fucking restaurant business.
Right.
We're an
Yeah.
indoor dog parking cafe.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now, the does it keep track of who who claimed and who redeemed, or is that just on the business side to keep track?
It's, we do keep track of all those details of who claimed, who redeemed. It's all tied into their thing. I don't think we have it displaying in the leaderboard just yet. But yeah, we can show who claimed coup. We have all the data of who claimed a coupon, when they claimed the coupon, what coupon it was,
Right.
that kind of stuff. And then let me just see here. Yeah, we do have all of that data anyways. And then we can even go, I think we also have it set up so we can see when they logged into their system too, like even when they went to the promotions page last and everything as well. And
One
they have
question:
all that
when the
data.
customer goes into the restaurant and
Yeah.
shows his phone, what is the code? What do they have to have the lead detector up? Like, has the restaurant tour? How does he
No,
see?
so we have here, I'll show you real quick here.
Is it going to be
So
done through a connector on the phone?
yeah, so no, they get a text message.
Okay. Oh,
They get a
okay.
text message, which is going to bring them to a page like this. We
Right.
have their contact ID at the top, so we can track who is coming to the page and which promotions they get to see. When they go to redeem a coupon, they can click on redeem coupon here. This one is already redeemed because it was a demo one,
Right.
but what we're going to see here is this one was already redeemed on January 22nd. But I wonder if I go to I didn't.
But then it would text the owner, it would text the restaurant, like that's what I'm saying. How does the restaurant actually know that they got the coupon?
The customer has to show the
Oh, the
person.
customer shows. Okay. They
The
may like
customer
that.
just holds up their
Yep.
phone and shows that I redeemed this
Cool.
coupon,
All right.
kind of thing. So that's the way to verify.
Yeah, that's like when my wife does that when she goes to Dunkin' Donuts, she shows them the phone. You're right.
Yeah, like even
Yeah.
I know
Yep.
when we go to like Burger King or something like
Yeah.
that at
Yeah.
there, like either like you go on the app and it's like, oh, I want to do the family pack of Whoppers or something like that, and they're like, well, give me the coupon code, right? And
Yeah.
then
You're right.
you
Yep.
just
That's how
you
we
just give them the code. And but this one here, they can redeem it on their own. So let me just add a person. Actually, I don't even have text. I don't have SMS set up on this account right here. But
Can the client accidentally redeem the code?
yeah, I want to
Like
show you. I want to
standard.
show you how. I've got a ton of other videos that show how the coupon gets redeemed, and I just don't have it set up right now to. Well, let's just do an email kind of thing.
No, but it makes sense. I was for a minute. I was thinking it had to be like you have to have like an app here ready for. But now that makes sense. It's gonna
No, like
that's
I
great.
think
That's a lot easier. And who wants more shit on the counter?
yeah. So this just goes directly from here. So let's go to this. We'll do it quick here. Registration offers. Let's just grab one of these. Go to this page. I guess I didn't need to put my name in, but I'm just gonna go Jason Corbin. Oh, it's not my phone number anyways. I'm gonna opt in here, and then we'll just put up some. Oh, I can't do 2024, I guess. Let's go 1987. Sounds like a good time
Good
there.
year
So
for
I can join
wine. Yeah.
there. What's that?
This was a good year for wine.
Yeah. Okay, so we just subscribed there. Now if we go to conversations, should receive some kind of email. It's going to be putting us through an automation here. That's if I have it turned on because I was just working on it here. So restaurant promotions here. So in-house campaign, we got one that was just added there.
Cool.
So conversations should show up here shortly. Oh, there we go. There we go. So I don't have this, so we can just open this up in a new tab anyways. And then this will take us over to, this should take us over to that promotions page. And I don't have it hooked up, the trigger link properly.
That's fine. We
So,
I get
anyways, it takes you
Yeah.
over to that page. Actually, no,
one quick
let me
question.
do-
Would you ask the customers for all their contacts and actually do like a almost like a reactivation also like with this?
Yeah,
Or
so what I would typically do is yeah, we do that for sure. Put the
sort of get a
customers
nice
in,
blast at the beginning, yeah.
send them out a message saying, hey, click here to, well, ask them to join our VIP club or
Right,
click
yeah.
here to get 2-for-1 appetizers or whatever it is. I didn't have the URL hooked up on there, so let me just refresh. Where did it go? Here, so that should display properly now. Here, so then we have the coupons that we have in our promotions manager. Here, if I click on redeem coupon, I click redeem, and then it'll ask me if I want to request a code. So this is how I redeem it. It's going to then send me an SMS with the code for what we just redeemed. Except I don't have SMS hooked up on this thing, so
Right.
here's the coupon code. So there's our coupon code. So the person gets the SMS or the email with the coupon code. We have this live on other systems. I was just compiling this all into one specific restaurant snapshot so that right now everything we have is kind of a la carte. It's all pieces. I'm combining it into one specific snapshot that for the restaurant industry, and then we're going to do the same thing for like med spas and hair salons. And I mean, if anybody has any priority ones that they'd love to see,
Your pizza's
absolutely.
coming out soon? The pizza one you're doing?
Yeah, so I mean, you could use this for pizza as well. So now it says this has been redeemed, and then you can they can show that to you.
Right.
And if they actually click redeem again, or they click if they refresh this, if they ever come back to it, kind of thing, it'll tell you which day and what time it was redeemed on.
Wow, cool.
So then like, I mean, they can't come back in and redeem the same coupon unless you have it set up to be redeemable more than once, kind of thing. And then we're doing the same thing with birthday promotions and all that kind of stuff.
Pretty cool. So I'm saying, you said you're working on the one with the snapshot for the restaurant, or
Yeah. That one will be live this week.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Here, sure.
So
Yeah.
wait to purchase it, or just purchase it and then it gets updated?
Yeah. So it I'd have to say
today to start getting it ready, and then would you be updated into the new one? How's that work?
Yeah. So what we'll do is I want to have adding in Wi-Fi in here too, a Wi-Fi campaign, so that if somebody wants to get Wi-Fi for their restaurant, they can scan a QR code or text a number to get the Wi-Fi code, so they can add more people into your system that way.
Great idea.
I was talking with another restaurant agency, and they are using something called, I think, My Wi-Fi, but then you have to put in a router and stuff to kind of do like a gateway type thing. And then it collects the information that way as well. I was talking to someone else about a reservation system, but I think that's down the road. If we're going to do it right now, I'd like to just get like the marketing side of the whole restaurant stuff. We do a lot of it for different restaurants. I'm just putting all our systems into one snapshot right now, so that it's just easier for someone who owns a restaurant to just deploy, kind of thing. Set it up, fill out the custom values, and you should be good to go.
Sounds great. So this is almost, you can actually use this as a reactivation at the same time. In this
Absolutely.
way, you're getting like 2 in 1. You actually tell them that, and actually and we're not gonna charge you for that. That's that'd be a good like selling point.
No, yeah. So the where when I originally got the idea for all of this, there was a
Bundle it.
there's a guy named Ben Adkins, and he had a system that he put out like 5 or 6 years ago. It was called Pizza Money System. And it was talking about agencies going and creating an SMS campaign before SMS was before it was easy to do. And you could do it through Twilio, but you had to do a bunch of programming to kind of set stuff up. But I ran that for a bunch of different restaurants, and it was simple just to send out a text message for it and then just be like, get a promotion. So but we did that with a ton of like database reactivation. So there was a number of pizza places that I worked with where we went in, grabbed their whole list, and then then dripped out a campaign where people all, hey, this is Mike from Mike's Pizza, whatever. Haven't seen you in for a while. Here is a coupon code to get, 2-for-1 pizzas this week, or 2-for-1 large pizzas for $19 or something like that. And then just hit reply to get the coupon code, or hit reply yes to get the coupon code or something like that. And then people would reply yes, and then it automatically send them whatever the coupon code was. And it was just a text message at that time. We're doing that same kind of system now, but just with images and clicking and SMS and that kind of thing. So just to expand it, and then you could totally do a database reactivation. I mean, you can even do the same thing. Hey, we haven't seen you in for a while. We'd love to add you to our VIP system. Reply yes to start getting messages, or to get our latest promotions and stuff.
Right, you could actually use this as the same thing, 2-in-1. I mean, where you don't
absolutely
building two things out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You could, I would totally do that. And then you can create promotions. So I have it set up for 3 promotions that automatically will get updated, funnel pages and stuff like that. But to get people into the system, but you can 100% go in and create, if you just wanted always on promotions or info or whatever, you can easily just go in and create, I'm just going to grab another one of these here. So show to all subscribers. If you go here, you'll see the different campaigns that we have set up. Right. Birthday, mail, PPC, in-house kind of thing. But you can just go to show to all subscribers, and events, show coupon, enter coupon, unique coupon, or just an info only type of promotion, which is you just put text in an image kind of thing, telling them about something, which might be like, hey, Wing Night Wednesday or something like that.
And you're saying with the with the workflow and the triggers, you can actually get this to work in your promotion. You can actually at the same time automatically get it put into all your Facebook and TikTok and whatever.
Not yet, but that's what we were just talking. That's Ben and I were just talking
earlier. About. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I like that idea. So
and this would work good with advertising because I have the UpX app in there also. So this way you can use the same, maybe this way everything looks the same.
Yeah, you can totally use UpX to run promotions and stuff as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta see. Yeah. So that's kind of that's the promotions side of thing, and I think that's huge for restaurants. But then we'll also go into haven't dove into that side on here yet, but we also have like the whole our reward system as well, which allows people to earn points. And smart rewards. I'll just jump over here quickly, and then we can get back to answering questions. I know a couple of people have a few as well. So let's go to rewards here. So this will also be as part of the restaurant snapshot, because this is all tied into rewards. So if you have it set up so that people can earn points, not just redeem coupons, but you can actually have them earn points for purchases and whatever else. We will have this. We have this back end dashboard here where after they've earned points, they can now log in and they can see how many points that they've earned for their different transactions. You can actually have your promotions show up on this page in their own like little dashboard, their rewards page. It'll show them how many points they'd earned every time that they've earned points, whether that was through redeeming coupons or doing a digital check-in. at the location, or any other way that you can automate it really. And then
You have some way if they do referrals, they can get points too, like if they
yeah,
refer to.
so then they have their own referral links,
Oh,
QR
wow.
code, they can click here to refer a friend. And for restaurants, what I think is we set this up so that we're referring people to the VIP program, right? Refer a friend to join the VIP program and earn points that way too. Because again, with restaurants, a little bit harder to track through the POS whether they purchase something
Right.
or not. Just something just popped into my head that we could potentially do some kind of coupon that you could sell through High Level, and they could pre-purchase food or something like that. Anyways, just thought about that.
They could purchase like $100 gift certificate for $50, something like that.
Yeah, you could do something like that.
Yeah.
Totally. I just thought about that
I
just
closed
now.
for a week in the summer. I was actually selling $300 gift certificates for $175, and I sold a dozen of them.
Yeah. We used to do that with our hair salon. We owned a few hair salons, and we used to do that right around Christmas time. It was get $150 worth of gift certificates for $100
Yeah.
kind of thing. Or buy $100 and we'll give you an extra 50 kind of thing to use for yourself.
Yeah.
So then even for sharing out on social media, we have it set up too so that they can share out different promotions and stuff. And then now that we have rewards and we have points, you can set up, they can redeem those points for whatever you want to give them in the restaurant, in the business, in the hair salon. Ben was talking about his dog park, anything like that. So you can do anything from well, you can do anything in-house. You could do swag if you want, t-shirts, whatever you want, redeem 1,000 points and get a t-shirt. But you can also set it up to do, we're just integrating now, Tango reward cards, which is like Amazon gift cards and like Starbucks and different things like that too. So that'll be a new feature as well. But I mean, so that's my vision for the whole restaurant rewards thing, and I'm putting it all together here. Should be ready to go this week. I've got probably 60% of it done right now, just running through each workflow, make sure everything is working. The promotions have that automated now, so that you can have 3 different promotions in there that to bring subscribers in, subscriber campaigns, and then you can put whatever kind of coupons or events or whatever you want in there.
One other thing real quick, Jason,
Yep.
When you, I have Equid as a website company.
Yes.
They actually have a plugin for High Level.
They sure do.
I'm wondering if you did the WordPress with Equid, and then that'd be another way to sort of get your information in there.
You don't even have to do WordPress. You can do you don't even have to do WordPress. You can build a website right inside of Equid. We just did that for a catering company too. So I mean, we're setting that up.
I like Equid. They have some of the best help you ever needed, right? Except for the weekends they were off, but
yeah,
they really help you out pretty lovely over there.
Equid,
I do like Equid. I've used them for a long time.
It's fast. It's the fastest site. I mean, I do the tests all the time.
Yeah.
It's always like 100% almost every time you use this.
And they have like delivery, and they have a bunch of stuff now in there too, specifically for restaurants too.
And they also let you build an app. That's why I built my app on Equid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because Equid and Clover, they did some deal too, because you can get Clover for free. I mean, Clover gives Equid for free. And then that's why I have Equid, and then I built the app inside Equid. But awesome. I was also building the app in
love it
in the other thing too, and in Clover. But like I said, the guy kind of screwed me over, so he just did it in one site instead.
Awesome. Okay, so we've got a couple questions here. I'm going to I'm gonna go to Catherine first, because I appreciate all the chat talk about restaurants here. I just got a couple people who have raised hands here, so I'm gonna see.
Problem.
Catherine, how are you doing? I heard you have a question. So you have a question.
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing really good.
Hi. Yeah, I have a question. So I saw your stuff somebody had recommended you because you put together this loyalty program. My question is, I actually have two. So can you integrate it to work on your website like a login for like your clients? In regards, like they can log in and then check their points and things like that, or is it
Sure.
just to go high level, like a go high level account you already have?
So they would still need to have a high level account, or you would need to have a sub account for them because that's where we have this all integrated into to check points and everything. But you could have a link from your website that goes to the login page, where they can check their points and everything. So if we go to, I'm just going to back up here. You can have them click from a button, come over here, log in to see your rewards, and then they put their email address and their phone number in, and then they can log in to see what points they have.
So
And then they
each
can do the
client that
redemptions
I
and stuff.
have, oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
So each client that I have or potential client that I get would have to have a sub account in my go high level account in order to access the rewards, or
Are you talking about, are you an agency or as a
I'm a,
business?
so I'm a cleaning company and I'm turning my cleaning company into a remote cleaning company. So I will be
Oh, yeah.
working with a already go high level SaaS program that was made for cleaning
Okay.
services.
Yeah,
And
no, we've
then
got
I
this
wanted to
totally.
know if I can add this into my snapshots in their thing, because I will have full control of my side of the SaaS part.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
So you would have um if you have
I
other
think I
cleaning
said it
company,
right.
like, if you have other cleaning companies that want to use
Right.
a reward system, they would need to have a sub account. If you
Right.
have a client that you're cleaning their office, house, carpet cleaning,
Mhm.
whatever, they just have to be a customer inside the system. They just need to be a contact inside the system to be able to access anything.
Okay, so they would be a customer. Okay, and then in them being a contact through the system, that in order for them to access their points and stuff, they would just go to a login section like you were showing me here
Yeah.
to see their points and what they can redeem.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you can create all the redemptions in there and everything like that. We even have it set up. We originally set up the reward system for a carpet cleaning company, so it's very similar. But
Oh, cool.
they had it set up so that any new customers they would get as well, they can give them a free gift and give them some points, like some
Right.
carpet cleaning solution or whatever,
Gotcha.
for those things. So, and then we also have it set up for yeah, for complimentary businesses and customers that you have as well.
So my another question I have
Yep.
is, I was just watching you go over stuff catered to restaurants.
Yep.
Do you have something that's catered to cleaning companies, or is
Yeah,
it something that I will have to build
our
out?
original reward system. Like
Yeah.
right now, I'm taking the reward system, I'm modifying it for restaurants, or I'm just customizing it for restaurants so that it's easier to deploy. Our standard original reward system is made for home service companies, for
Okay.
like carpet cleaning and I mean cleaning company, whatever. So I don't have one that's specific that says stuff about carpet cleaning and those type of things, but
Right.
it's for the most part, you should be able to just almost run with it.
And if we buy into your program, do you have courses that teach us how to navigate it correctly? How does that work
Yeah,
in that regard?
there's training on how to set it up. We're adding more, and then we also do these Tuesday and Thursday live calls.
Okay. And then, so my last question, I guess, is, do you guys have it to where you can use it for like your employees or your subcontractors? I guess what I want to do is build a loyalty program for the people that work for me. As they work for me, they can earn points so that they can get free things through me, which keeps an incentive for them to stay with my company.
I've talked with one other person who had that idea as well, and we don't have it implemented, but I don't think it would be difficult because we do have we might have to set up a different reward type. Right now, you can set
Mhm.
up one for business to business or business to
Mhm.
consumer, different rewards. We might
Right.
have to set up a third reward type, which is be like internal staff rewards. And then you would have that the contact that you have inside of high level would have to be we have to tag them as staff kind of thing.
Right.
And then we do have a give points webhook, so you can give points for anything that you want. So that way you could potentially have staff members in there, and then anytime they do something that you want them to do, you can give them points through it would have to be it would be a little bit of a custom thing to build out, but
Right.
it's doable for sure. You could give them points, they could earn points for doing whatever you want. And then if we the one thing we have to add is that third redemption type, and then you could create rewards for those specific like staff. So that might be something that we should do anyways, because when I talked to another lady who does human resources for a restaurant, for
Mhm.
like national restaurant chain, and when we said loyalty and rewards, that was the first thing she thought too was can we reward employees for sticking around.
Yeah, well, I think it's a great thought process in general. I mean, if people haven't already thought about trying to do something like that, I think it helps because we're already having a hard enough time keeping employees and stuff just based off of financials. I think that incentives help. So it'd be really cool to be able to implement that. But it sounds like you don't necessarily have one yet for that. But if I were to like buy into your program and then I went forward, would there at some point be you thinking about maybe building something like that? Or would you
Yeah,
like
I can help you
work
build it. I
with
think
me on
yeah,
building something like that?
so typically the way that we work with custom stuff like that is there might be some extra hourly charges to go and help you build out that specific thing.
Right.
But we could totally do it. We've done it dozens of times for different features and stuff that we rolled out.
Okay. Great. And so the $65 price point, is that a one-time thing or is that an ongoing monthly
That's an ongoing monthly.
subscription?
That's an ongoing monthly. So you do that for your business, and then if you had other locations or anything, if you're expanding, then it would be that same price for each other location that you want to add.
And in my situation, I probably would only need it for my one
Right.
location.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because I mean, I don't think I need it for other locations, but I think that that would work. All right.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I
Perfect.
like what you've done. I mean, what I've
Appreciate it.
seen online and your demos and everything, I think it's great. So keep it up. I think I'm definitely going to buy into you and work with you. So thank you
Awesome.
for
Sounds good.
taking my messages and answering my questions.
No problem. Thanks for jumping on.
Yeah, no worries.
All right. I'm gonna jump over to Jake. I know he had a quick question, and then then we'll go to Steve.
Yeah.
Hey
What's
bud,
up,
how's it
Jason?
going?
Hope you're doing well. By the way, Catherine, real quick, just want to let you know I've done custom development work with Jason before, and he's great with it. So five
Oh,
stars for me.
Thanks.
cool.
So to my question though, so I'm gonna do a screen share real quick.
Yeah.
I have essentially it's kind of a weird automation, but essentially what we have here is we have these leads going in this loop, essentially constantly checking. And these drips are a new thing I added because the workflow stopped working, trying to like kind of space things out. But before it was update contact, wait, and then go to update contact again. So what we're
Yeah.
doing is we're updating the contact whenever a custom value updates, right? And then what we're doing is, so now that custom field is changing when that custom value is updated. And we have every single contact in the sub account in that loop. And
Yeah.
then what happens is once that custom field changes, which happens whenever the custom value does, all of those contacts get added into this one. So all of them receive an email. So this is
Yeah.
kind of like a workaround way of sending out a bulk email automatically upon like a form submission or upon a custom value changing.
Yeah. I was thinking the exact same thing for doing SMS messages, update a custom value on one end, update a message and have it send it out.
Yeah. So the problem that we're facing right now is it's really weird because usually what ends up happening is the automation I don't know if you've seen this before, but have you seen like the loop lock where like it's like
Yeah, I was just
looping?
wondering, like I just saw and I
So
was the first thing I thought
this
was,
did
are you
not
getting
loop lock
locked?
on me. It didn't loop lock and it didn't show any issues. However, it's doing next execution not available. However, it's not turning the workflow off and it's not telling me loop lock, but it's just no longer executing. So I was wondering if you had any alternative idea of how we can get a group of leads into a
Instead of doing a go to, I would add them to a different workflow and then add them back to that workflow.
so you're saying
So instead of doing go to, basically go to this I do this for all of our weekly calls. Instead of doing a go to at the bottom of that workflow, create another workflow that just has like a 1 minute wait in it even. And then instead of doing go to, add them to the other workflow. And
and
then
then that
it'll hold
one
them
has
there
the
for
back
1 minute,
again.
and then it'll fire them back to the the original workflow.
So bounce it back and forth. So
Yeah.
we have wait, we have update contact field, and then we have add to another workflow, add it to another workflow, wait 1 minute, and then add back to that original workflow.
You
So
don't
it's
even
like,
have to do the wait if you want. I just do.
yeah,
Like I have for our weekly Tuesday call, I do a wait 24 hours and then it adds everybody back to the reminder workflow.
I
And then
got
when that's
you.
done, it
Okay.
adds them to the wait step, the wait workflow, and then after 24 hours it adds them back to the regular workflow and then it just loops
Okay,
like that.
that's great. I was so you're saying the only wait should be at the beginning of this one essentially, right? Or
Yeah,
actually
however you want to do it. So like how are you can leave it exactly how it is right now and just change the go to at the bottom. Like
to
get rid of the go to and then have a yeah, get rid of the go to at the bottom and just add them to a
gotcha.
different workflow. So create a new workflow that
I
just
assume
when
the
they come
reason
in,
that
they
the
go back to the
workflow
other
stopped
workflow.
working is it's too many calls happening too quickly in one workflow. So you think
Hmm.
if you separated it, it would just kind of minimize. Essentially, do you think what's happening is go high levels like, yo, chill out. That's way too many calls. You're costing us way too much money. Stop. Or do you think it's more so just like it's overwhelmed and it's stopping because of that?
I don't know. I'm just surprised you didn't get loop lock because they generally only let people go through the same thing. It was like if they go through like 5 times or 10 times or something like that, then they'll
I
they'll
got
say
you. All
it's okay.
right. Thank you
Maybe
so
it's
much.
getting better than it was, but the first thing, yeah, I like just this. I know a lot of people have had the same type of problem. So like I'm just gonna show you what we do here. So instead of doing a go to weekly event reminders. Um so here we add to workflow tech Tuesday weekly reminders, wait till Tuesday. So this is the just one that sends out a message, basically
Mhm.
almost the same message that gets sent out every day. Um so it sends out the different reminders. Then we do an add to workflow, which adds the wait till Tuesday kind
Mhm.
of thing. And then we go from wait till Tuesday or to the weekly reminder.
Gotcha. So
And
you ran into
then
the same problem where it stopped working for you because it was looping and then like
I didn't even set that up like that because
okay.
I've had loop locks happen before. And so now it's just going to wait 24 hours. That's a thousand people who just went through earlier today. Um, got the message and then it's going to wait 24 hours and then it's going to send them back to the Tuesday weekly reminder
I
kind of thing.
got
And then
you.
they'll wait in there until
Mhm.
Tuesday again.
Okay, I got you. So you have the weight in the add back to workflow one.
But you don't even have to. Like
Yeah,
I don't
you
know
don't think I
why I
would
have a
even need
wait in
to?
there. In my head, I just feel more comfortable having like a 1 minute wait. Hey, they went into the workflow and waited for a minute and then they
I mean,
went, it
I
doesn't really
find
matter.
that's one of my first things I do in troubleshooting workflow is like if there's no wait step in between the actions, I'll add like a 0.1 second, and sometimes that fixes it. So I usually just try and add small weights because
Yeah, so that's how I would do it. That's how like a bunch of other agency owners I've seen like and creators to add it just instead of doing the go to do the thing
Yep,
because
I understand.
it'll create a lock or it'll just like maybe they didn't lock you. I don't know, maybe they have some other thing, but high level is always changing, so
Yeah, that's why
you
I was
never know.
confused because I didn't loop lock. Like, it didn't get the warning. It didn't turn
Yeah.
the work off, but it just stopped working. But I'll give your idea a shot. Sounds like it could be
Yeah,
promising.
this has never failed. So
Okay. The only difference for us is it's like instead of once a week, it's gonna be every 5 minutes. So I don't know if that's gonna still cause an issue. That's the only
why
thing.
does it what's every 5 minutes?
We're checking if this custom field has custom value has been changed every 5 minutes because
Oh yeah,
once,
yeah.
once that custom value changes is when it's time to send out this email. So
Yeah, I hear you. I was thinking the exact same thing.
yeah,
Um,
so I don't know if the frequency is still going to be causing this to happen, regardless if we separate it or not. But it's definitely an idea worth testing.
well, I could see you being totally loop locked since you're and maybe they didn't say it, but if you're running those like however many people through that same workflow over and over again every 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
assuming it's costing them more money
In,
than we're probably paying
yeah.
them.
instead of checking every 5 minutes, why can't you just have the workflow set up that if that field changes to then fire
It's
it?
a custom value he's changing though.
Okay,
Because
gotcha.
we're trying to change this custom field across every single contact in the sub account. So
Yeah.
Okay,
this is the only way that I'm aware of to do that.
gotcha.
I know Go High Level is coming up with it soon. I don't know if any of you
The
guys ever
only
tried.
other thing that I thought of doing the same thing is doing a wait step. I don't know if we can even do that wait step with a condition that says
Oh, wait
data.
condition for the value to have been updated. So wait until
Yeah,
the contact has been changed.
right.
That might
Yeah.
that
So
might be the best way to do it
that's
actually.
that's the way I was thinking of going, but I know that can be
If you can do it that
um
way. I don't think
do a condition, contact details. We do
that
it.
might actually
It
work better
might
because
not work though because it's not custom values.
no, but all I need to do is check the custom field because the custom value is updating the custom field.
But you're still gonna need to check to see if that custom value changes.
Oh, this wouldn't just automatically know that custom value has changed.
Yeah,
Let
that's
me
why I wanted to see that'd be awesome if we had a condition check to see if a custom value has changed, and
well,
then because goes
well
contact
let me do a
details.
screen share real quick. I think that still would work honestly. Let me because we have
Okay,
the
yeah,
other
cool.
automation is custom value changed, and then and I don't want to take it too much time because I know this isn't the main topic of why everyone's here
No,
today.
it's all good.
So
It's this is our just answer questions today.
I appreciate that. All right, so we have the actually no, we have oh wait, custom contact changed. We don't have custom value as a trigger, right? No.
No,
Yeah, you're right. So that's I see what you're saying. That wouldn't because we
I
still
think the way
need
that you have it, I would just test it out with adding to a different workflow, add them back and forth, and then see
yeah,
what happens.
yeah, you're right. I see what you're
Because then
saying.
they
That
can't trigger. Then they can't say, "Oh, well,
yeah. Um, so I mean, I don't know if you know anything on this. Also, I heard the Go High Level is having an update coming out with follower lists, where essentially you're going to be able to have like these 100 people are in this certain list, and then there's an action to message that list. I don't know if you've heard anything about the followers update,
I've
but
I've seen the word followers in the high level group, but that's about it."
okay, got you. Yeah, so you never know with them when something's actually going to come, but that would also help probably. But
Yeah,
I'm going to try your solution for now.
or
I think
messaging. Yeah, doing something with messaging a smart list through an API or something. I don't even know if you can do that yet.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That that I saw Sean or somebody make a post saying that's coming soon.
Yeah,
But
maybe that has to do with communities type thing or
well,
followers.
oh
But
yeah.
followers are not followers, aren't followers following a contact?
My understanding of the post was that you can create these lists of people and then you can have it so they can automatically receive messages from you. So it seems like a legitimate way of doing what I'm trying to do right now, but I might have
Here's
interpreted it
followers here
also.
though. So like in a contact, you have followers up at the top. Oh, I don't know, I'm not sharing my screen, but
Yeah,
in a contact, you have followers up here, and then you can select the different list of you can add
I
follow
got you.
to that contact. So if something happens with that contact, I think. I don't know even because I haven't really looked into what followers
Yeah, maybe
does.
maybe it is out, and maybe that does relate to what can help with this. But yeah, I
Um,
appreciate your advice. I'll try out the other one where it's instead of the go to, it's the add to, and then it
yeah,
bounces
that's what
back,
I would do.
and we'll see if that works. And maybe, worst case, if it's like 5 minutes is too often, maybe I can push it back to every 10 or 15 minutes. It shouldn't be the biggest deal in
Yeah,
the
if
world.
it's just if you're sending out an email kind of
Yeah,
thing
it's
or an
honestly a really
SMS.
interesting project. I'm pretty sure. Do you know this also? Last question. Can you remove an email limit on a sub account? Like I know like they limit you to a certain amount of emails per sub account. Do you know if you could reach out to support and have them remove that limit?
I would try.
Because that's the main reason that we're doing this for them is they're being limited to how many emails they could send out in every sub account. And they're having to go into one sub account, write the email, send it, go into another sub account, write the email, send it. But I helped them develop a solution where we're in the process of it, where they just update the custom value that triggers everything across all the sub accounts, and then it emails everyone in each sub account across the whole agency.
Yeah.
But if we're able to remove the sending limit on a sub account, that would be an even better solution, I think.
Yeah, I would
But
just talk to hello. I'm not sure.
yeah, well, I'll keep playing around. And I appreciate the help,
Okay,
Jason.
no problem. All right, talk to you soon. And then we'll jump over to Steve. Steve, sorry about that. Sorry for putting you right at the end. I know you're in at the start here, just going by raised hands. Oh, Steve, we can't hear you.
All right.
There we
You hear
go.
me? Okay. It's weird. There was another mute button at this part of the screen I've never seen before. So yeah, I actually just built a workflow kind of similar to that guy I just showed you.
Yeah,
Not nearly as complicated. Literally like today as I was waiting for you. Can I share this with you? Because I'm going to make
yeah.
sure I'm okay with this.
Go ahead.
This is actually the reason I need the bulk uploader actually. So these two questions both tied in the same project. All right. So you see my screen?
Yep.
Okay. So the form gets filled out. I'm putting I check for a tag, right?
Okay.
And that tag is basically a trigger link. So if there's this is for a review platform, right? So if they've clicked on the leave a review, then they just get taken out. And if they click on if they click on leave review, I add that tag. Next time they come through, they get removed from the workflow. They're done. I put them in
Yep.
drip mode. There's the email. I wait three months and I put them back up to check for the tag. That was my thinking.
Yeah, you can do that in our review and referral system that we have. We did the exact same thing. I built out the way that I just showed Jake. They get a tag added. They have a tag added. They go through the workflow. At the end of that workflow, they get added to or right in the middle. As soon as we add that tag, we add the tag, then we add them to the cooldown period workflow, which is just it has them in there for 180 days. At the end of 180 days, it removes that tag. And then if they get put through that review workflow again, then it will if after 180 days and that tag is removed, then they can be asked for a review again. If they get put through the workflow anytime before that and they have the tag, then it'll ignore it.
Okay. All right. So then the second part of the question is on the so this is you just shared this with me. I just
I just updated.
I just fired this up. So these are all custom. I basically want to be able to. The other part of this process is work with another marketing company. Is I want to be able to just once a month send them an email and say, upload your latest customers, and they give me a spreadsheet with a name and an email, and that's it. But what you got over here, it's all custom. So how do I add my non-custom stuff to? How do I do that?
So I'm not. What was your question again?
Okay, so these are all my custom fields.
Okay.
Because this is what when you say create a new collection, you're looking at custom stuff.
So
is there a way?
Yeah.
I don't want to create anything. I want to just take my standard name and email. That's my whole collection. That's it. That's all I want to do. I want to be able to basically, they send me a spreadsheet. They upload a spreadsheet and that automatically.
So you don't, if you're just doing regular first name for name and email, you don't have to create a collection for the CSV uploader at all. You just because those are already added in there. That's just for basic. Now, if you have extra fields that you wanted to upload from a spreadsheet, like I've had people be like, okay, well, we want to add in for realtors what type of home the person is interested in or something like that, right? You can then, if you have extra fields that are outside of name, email, phone number, address, birthday, city, state, province, or city, state, postal code, that kind of thing. Then you can add them in as separate custom values, but you don't have to do that here at all. If you're just doing name and email address, then you can just you just have to add the location to the custom value or the CSV uploader, and then use the snapshot to do that. So you don't have to create, you can click on return to CSV locations, and you don't have to create any custom fields at all for this.
Where's return? Where am I? Return.
Just click return to CSV locations.
Well, I'm not. Where's that on the screen? I'm looking
under create a new location.
Oh, here it is. Okay.
Click there. Yeah, you've got 5-star marketing software. You can add. So if you create a sub account for those customers, inside of like their own system kind of thing, add the location to here, get the latest snapshot, install that in that sub account, and then give them a link to that add a domain, and then give them a link to that CSV uploader, and then they can bookmark that in their browser, and then every time they can just upload a list of contacts there.
What I'm going to do with this, again, I'm like all kind of hands off, no back end stuff. I was going to create. I'm making a web page which is just like a form, and it's just like upload here. Here, like here's upload every month. They're going to get a link to that web page so they could upload their stuff. Is that going to work?
Oh yeah, no, and I mean in our review system that we already have built that you have access to, that's already in there.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So you don't actually even have to reinvent it. It's already there.
Okay. Cool. All right. That was it. That was my question.
All right.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
No problem. Does anybody else have any more questions?
One more. I'm sorry. One more question, Jason.
Yeah, go ahead.
Real quick, could you give if someone does a review, give them points?
Yep.
And hook it up to the review part of the, also or.
Yeah. So anything that you can do in any workflow, in high level, there is a give points webhook that we have, and you just set it up and you can give them however many points you want.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah. So anything that you can put through a workflow, you can give points for.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Jason, does your review system integrate to the native high-level dashboard so you could look like requests and showing the pie charts and so forth?
I was just talking about that with somebody, and they just made it so that we can do new things inside of the dashboard there. So it's something I want to look into here. But I think we're going to be able to do that for sure. I just gotta look into. I was just talking about this again with somebody else to be able to edit this and then add widgets, and then I don't know if I'm sharing my screen or not.
You're not.
Okay.
Actually, we're still seeing someone else's screen.
Oh yeah, here we'll just remove that.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to be able to use this dashboard here to start to bring in either objects and embed our own iframes for stuff, or I think we're going to be able to create some stuff in here. I just got to take a look and see how that is. I know they just released this. I think it was like last month or something like that. But I haven't done it to pull in details yet.
Cool.
So I think it's right now. Yeah, I think what we have to do is create our own, embed our own external widget in here, and I'll start playing around with that to see what we can do, because then we can pull in all our review stats and reward stats and all that kind of stuff without even going into, and then have it in the leaderboard as well. But you can have it just a display of here's how many subscribers you've had and everything like that over the last, 30 days kind of thing.
Cool.
Which I
Yeah,
think-
I'm my customer that I had been kind of waiting on is ready to go now.
Okay.
with the loyalty stuff. So I'll ping you next week and figure out
Sounds good.
to get together with you. Yeah, finally getting him going. So good. Yeah, and I
Alright.
want to. Did you change anything in your? Have you come to any kind of a process or conclusion on pricing of how you're going to do the reward modules? In general, I don't know, because I had done the block thing with you originally and bought a
Oh
block.
yeah, it's $69 a month per sub account that you want
Oh,
to
that
add
was
extra.
okay. And is there a like a unlimited plan or something too, or?
No, we don't have an unlimited plan right now. I was thinking of potentially on volume doing a discount per sub account, but it's priced pretty affordable compared to what you can sell it for out there. So I don't think it's too bad right now anyways. And then what was I gonna say? Yeah, compared to some of the other systems that are out there anyways, that are charging $100 or more for something similar. I think it's not a bad thing. And then you could sell it for $200-$300 a month
Yeah,
or
I think
more.
69 is fine. I think my issue, like I explained to you, is with the multi-location guys. Those are heavily discounted on my side,
Right.
not like an individual customer.
Yeah,
I
well,
can't.
I mean, we might be able to
charge a
figure
guy with 10 locations. I can't charge a guy 10 locations, 10 times my monthly normal, right? They're
right.
getting discounts on the branches and stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. I'm not worried
Yeah,
about
well, I originally wanted to set it up where we have, it was a price like $99 a month, and then after you go through however many locations, then it gets discounted per sub account kind of thing, depending on the number of licenses that you need. So I haven't got to that point yet, but it's something that we will probably roll out once we start getting higher volumes for sure.
Yeah, no worries. We'll get this guy up first and worry about it later. No problem. Good.
All right. Just got to send a message here.
You could see John's at
Yeah.
a pizzeria there.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't know if anybody else has any more questions. Today is a really good chat. I appreciate everybody jumping on. Everyone can feel free to reach out to me if you guys have any more questions or any chats between here and Thursday. I am around pretty much all day today. So you can hit me up on facebook.com/JOrbin. I am there. I'm going to put it in chat here. And if anybody wants to go to pick up loyalty and rewards, you can get that at ghlpowertools.com/loyalty_and_rewards. So I put that in chat there as well for anybody who wants to go and get started with that. So other than that, I appreciate everybody that jumping on.
Didn't hit the chat, Jason.
Oh, I did direct mail to somebody.
Oh,
by accident. Oh, I was hitting reply earlier. That's what happened. Meeting group chat. There we go. There's 2 links. All right. Okay. Let me know if you got that this time.
You got it. Yeah, we got it.
Okay, perfect.
Thanks, man.
All right. Well, you guys have a great rest of your Tuesday, and excited to see what you guys have for me on Thursday. And hit me up if you guys have anything else or any other ideas. Like usual, I am around.
Take care,
All
man.
right.